Triple H has received some very bad news. Triple H has been spending most of his time over the past few years being in charge of NXT, but now it looks like Triple H's life will be changing. NXT will no longer be going head-to-head with AEW Dynamite on Wednesday nights. Instead, NXT will be moving to Tuesday nights on USA Network, which is rumored to start on April 13th, 2021. When AEW management found out about this news, they were extremely happy because they knew that they won the battle against NXT. But when Triple H found out about this news, he was very upset because he knows that his days as the one in charge of NXT are numbered. The reason why this change was done is because Vince McMahon was very unhappy with Triple H not being able to defeat AEW on a weekly basis. Instead, NXT would usually lose to AEW by hundreds of thousands of viewers, and the final straw came when WWE officials forced Triple H to have Edge on an episode of NXT, but the show did a very low rating. After this show, Vince McMahon made the decision that NXT will be moving to Tuesdays, and Triple H will be fired from NXT, and now Vince McMahon will oversee everything that happens on NXT going forward. Word is going around that Triple H will instead work behind the scenes for Raw and SmackDown, but he will have very little power because Vince McMahon gave Triple H full control of NXT and he wasn't able to defeat AEW. There's a brand new update about whether Goldberg will appear at WrestleMania 37. Fans have not seen Goldberg since he squared off against Drew McIntyre at the 2021 Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and now they want to know whether or not he will be a part of WrestleMania 37. WWE has officially decided not to have Goldberg appear at WrestleMania 37. This is because WWE is planning an overseas event later this year where they will be having many part-timers and WWE legends appearing, and Goldberg will wrestle at this show. But as far as WrestleMania 37, Goldberg will not be a part of the show. Goldberg was fully expecting to appear at WrestleMania 37 as he had hopes of wrestling in a match, but WWE officials told Goldberg that he wasn't needed for the show, and Goldberg was reportedly not happy because he was part of last year's WrestleMania. WWE officials have a new favorite wrestler, and it could mean big trouble for Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has been going through some rough times the past couple of weeks after losing his WWE title, but now things are about to get even worse for Drew. A match recently took place on Raw that featured Sheamus taking on Drew McIntyre. The match went nearly 25 minutes, and all fans agreed that it was one of the best matches on Raw in 2021 so far. But instead of WWE officials praising the performance of one of their most pushed wrestlers, Drew McIntyre, WWE officials actually believe that Sheamus came off like an even bigger star in the match. This great performance by Sheamus has led to many people backstage to say that Sheamus should be the one getting a big push right now, and not Drew McIntyre. And after WrestleMania 37 takes place, WWE management is now planning to give Sheamus the biggest push of his career, and Drew McIntyre will have to sit in the background as Sheamus gets a bigger push than him. A real-life WWE couple has been banned by WWE. Charlotte Flair has been dating Andrade for nearly 2 years, and the two are engaged to be married, but we have yet to see this wrestling couple appear together on WWE television. Andrade has not appeared on television in nearly 6 months, and this has led to his fiancée, Charlotte Flair, to pitch an idea a few months ago for herself and Andrade to become an on-screen couple on WWE TV. And Charlotte Flair revealed in an interview recently about what happened after she pitched the idea to WWE officials. Charlotte admitted that the idea was rejected by WWE because they don't see Andrade as a star on the same level as Charlotte Flair. And they also believe that having Charlotte paired with her real-life boyfriend would not work for her current character. And WWE has essentially banned Charlotte Flair and Andrade from appearing together on television as a couple. Charlotte Flair was very unhappy about her idea getting rejected, and she has decided to never give any ideas to WWE ever again because she feels that it's just a waste of time. Sasha Banks suffered an embarrassing malfunction that has fans talking. When Sasha Banks wrestles, she truly gives it her all. This has led to a wardrobe botch that has fans wondering what's wrong with Sasha Banks. One of the matches that recently got fans talking was when Sasha took on Carmella at the 2021 Royal Rumble pay-per-view. When Sasha Banks made her entrance, there didn't seem to be any problems with her ring gear, as there was nothing out of the ordinary. But when the match was over, there seemed to be something strange about the way Sasha's trunks looked, as there was some sort of tan material creeping up from underneath her trunks that was not there when she started the match. And it seems that Sasha did not intend on fans seeing this. But because of how grueling the match was, this tan material began to protrude out from underneath her trunks. But by the end of the pay-per-view, it was revealed that it was actually her skin-colored stockings that she was wearing underneath her trunks, and they accidentally got pulled up during the match, and fans were able to spot them. But this botch was actually nothing for Sasha to be embarrassed about, as it has happened to Sasha in other wrestling matches. Sasha and most female wrestlers wear skin-colored stockings to cover up any bruises or unsightly blemishes. The stockings run from their waist down to their feet. But truth be told, fans were not supposed to see Sasha's stockings, as Sasha always makes sure to tuck them in tightly into her low-cut trunks, because she doesn't want fans to know that she is wearing stockings. What are your thoughts on NXT moving to Tuesdays? And what do you think about Sasha Banks' ring gear botch? Leave a comment and give me your opinion. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell notification so you don't miss our next video.